You're not rooting for your own team.
You can't walk out on the set, bro. That's the cut anyway. Top 5 NBA players. I can go 6 Lakers in my stuff.
LeBron at 1.
I gotta go with King.
Jordan at 2.
Magic. I'm gonna take Kobe.
Kareem.
My small forward, I'll take Latrell Sprewell.
This guy.
Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast.
Welcome back to Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I'm your host, Cassius Clee. We are back in the studios of Industry City, Brooklyn, New York. I'm gonna go right to Chris.
Yes,
Chris,
sir.
You got some good news for us?
Got some good news. The New York Knickerbockers have taken game 1 of this series against the Pacers, 121 to 117.
Yo, did you mention that it was 6 on 4?
Pitch. What?
Did you mention it was 6 on 4?
There you go. Because Halliburton was on the Knicks, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do not disagree.
How much Brunson had tonight?
Brunson, 43?
That's it. Oh,
That's it.
it's a regular game.
Slow night.
It's a regular game for him, son.
The Garden
Yes.
rocking again.
43 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
How much Halliburton had?
Facts.
He had 6 points and 1 drop pass at the end of the game.
And
He had an open layup and then he could have had 8 points.
Shout out to my genius. I put him for 15 points.
No, you know what?
He had a Euro step.
Let's shout out Rudy, son. Rudy Dabble. We know you ain't here, but you called Halliburton out first, son. You was the first one.
Yes, Rudy.
We were all wrong,
I
son.
can't take that.
You are
back.
correct.
He's on my no bet list.
All right, Knicks game 1. We're going to be there for game 2
Yes,
at
we
the
will.
Garden. Yo, P,
Yo.
a lot of rap beef going on right now.
Yeah.
You have to break it down because last rap beef for us was, I think, Ether. So,
Really?
yeah.
That's showing your age, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, but
Am I correct, Dirk? The last time you was really interested in rap beef was Ether, Jay-Z, Nas, right?
And that ended.
Yeah.
And that was about a week. This shit has been going on for like the whole weekend.
This shit's been going on for a long
15 songs?
Yeah.
it goes back. It's deeper than what the records show.
right.
It's deeper than what the records show. So, all right. So
Break it down, brother.
if I'm breaking it down correctly, he been taking shots basically since a song with Big Sean, right? He dropped Control. Kendrick at the time, up and coming.
I gotta write
Drake
this
is
down.
solidified.
Yeah, right
Big
that
Sean.
down.
So it started with Big Sean.
Big
Kendrick-
Sean, Control. What year
I
was
feel like
that?
we're doing homework here.
Control.
But Kendrick basically, on that song, he acknowledged his peers. Like, all right, cool. Like, I got love for y'all, but I'm trying to be the top. Like, I'm trying to be top dog. Feel me? So it's like no personal, but I think I'm the best rapper, and I'm trying to go on this run to show y'all that y'all can't fuck with me. Competitive nature.
All right.
Everybody acknowledged it. They was like, yo, if you was on the song, that means like he sees you as comp. You feel me? So it's more so compliment than it is an insult. Drake, on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I'm never gonna collab with this guy again. I don't know why. I don't know why he took offense to it, but that's where the first strike, where their relationship.
Control, Big Sean.
Yeah.
That was a big song.
2013?
It was a big moment more than it was a song. You feel me? So it was like Kendrick's first, like, all right, like he's in this conversation moment.
2013, 13,
From
you said, Jimmy?
2013?
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
So
what I
this
said. It's deeper.
Wow.
It's deeper than what we just seeing now.
Okay.
So
Can I interject one?
Yeah. Anytime.
One point?
Anytime. Go ahead.
I heard Marcellus Wiley tell a story on. He had an interview with Vlad, right? Mm-hmm. He said that beef started around that time. They did an interview with Drake. Mm-hmm. He said some things about Kendrick that he didn't want to be aired.
Yeah.
So I think Drake was supposed to do, well, he did do the ESPY Awards.
Yeah.
And he said if y'all release that audio or the tape segment, that he's not gonna do the ESPYs.
For sure.
And it was not released, and Drake did the ESPYs.
Yeah.
So that was around that same time you're talking about, probably 2013, 14.
Yeah, around that time.
All right, cool.
So after that, Drake would like kind of subliminally like take shots, but then try to like hide it. Like, oh, I'm still giving him his credit. I see what he's doing. I respect what he's doing. There's no beef and blah, blah. But there would always be like these subtle jabs. Nothing ever too direct, kind of like what O says about Jay-Z. Right?
Okay.
So he's talking slick, and it's like if you catch it, you catch it. Now Kendrick, it was still subs, but he kind of made it more direct. Because when now I think it was the Hip Hop Awards or whatever,
BET.
not a BET Awards.
Yeah.
They were doing the ciphers, and Kendrick basically called him out. He's like, all right, cool. Like my verse I'm paraphrasing. My verse basically hurt his feelings. So everybody thought it was smoke from there. So that was the moment where we felt like what's happening now we thought was going to be happening then.
What year was that?
I want to say
2015, 16.
maybe like 3 years after maybe.
I think it was like 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, nothing happens. They taking subtle jabs, whatever. But we know that these guys are not fucking with each other in a sense, right?
Stu's cooking.
Huh? Exactly.
Chickens in the pot.
It's like, all right, cool. So fast forward, right? I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all all the subtle jabs. Now we get first person shooter, right?
That was October of last year.
So this is most recent. He gets on there with Cole. Now everybody know Cole has been having this run where he's killing features. He's on his #1 top rapper. He can't miss run, right? He collabs with Drake. Drake is already, the most popular artist. So now they going back and forth. Song is good. But in the song, J. Cole basically is, I don't want to say taking a shot, but you could tell like he's like, all right, cool. He's positioning himself to be like, us three are the top niggas. Everybody else kind of really don't matter. But this, I'll come back to it, and it makes more sense when I talk about the other tracks. It's them two. And they're basically saying, all right, cool, like, yeah, we acknowledging him, but we're 1 and 2. Whether you put it, whoever, whether he's top 3, one of us on this record is 1 and 2.
And that's Drake and Cole.
Exactly. So, Like That comes out. So, not even Like That comes out. Metro Boomin album comes out. Now, Metro apparently has a beef with Drake. He had more streams, more listens to his album, but Drake was getting all the accolades. So, like y'all like, a bit of hate in it. So he's hating. He's hating. So his next project...
I don't like a bit. I like a lot of hate.
So his next project, he basically... It's like a Drake diss track. It's like a Drake diss album.
It is.
We Don't Trust You.
It is.
Right? Metro's not a rapper. But now...
But he's not a rapper, but
he's
he was
not a rapper,
rapping.
he's a producer.
But he was
He's a
rapping.
producer. No.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
But
I hope he
basically
wasn't.
what he did, for an analogy that y'all can understand, he basically went to go get the Avengers, and Drake is Thanos. He's the villain. Drake is the villain. He went to get everybody that got an issue or might have an issue with Drake
On this
to
album.
collab on this album to throw shots at the throne.
Okay.
Right? Cool.
Got it.
Now, we haven't heard Kendrick since what I'm telling you. He dropped the album. The album was more so like an art piece than it was any type of like directed to somebody, right? It wasn't directed to nobody, he just made music. So now Kendrick is
Was it
kind
him
of...
playing the flute?
So now Kendrick basically on this album, he decides, fuck this subliminal shit. I see what these guys are doing, and I don't like it. In a sense, you can feel like he's saying that. So what he does, he gets on Like That, and his verse is directly a response to First Person Shooter. Right?
So this is where it starts to
This
get.
is where it starts getting more direct. This is where the collision starts at. Now, he's taking digs at All the Dogs. That's Drake's last album. He's saying fuck the big 3. That was on First Person Shooter. He's directly saying, all right, cool. Fuck y'all. I'm the best rapper. And for all intents purposes, it's still rap. It's not uncomfortable. It's like saying like, all right, cool. Y'all got me excited. I'm trying to show you I'm the best rapper. You can say it's still on rap lines. Now, I guess Drake, you know, I don't know. I guess so much people attacking him. He finally feels like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to respond to these guys. The internet is telling me I got to respond. Everything is going on, whatever. Now, this is the wackest part of the thing, and I'll say this, and y'all can jump in at any time. It goes, oh, Drake got a track. Drake got a track. Drake got a track. It's 21 days of this. Drake got a track, right? Now, all of a sudden, something leaks online. The Drake track. It leaks. Biggest rapper in the world, the track leaks. But from what the internet's saying, they like, yo, we fucking with it. We fucking with it. So now,
I'll put that out.
you feel me?
And he changed the beat.
Exactly.
He leaked the unfinished version.
Exactly. So the first one was like you can hear it wasn't mastered. You can hear that or whatever. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw out a tester for y'all, like see if y'all fucking with it. So now when he seen the reception, all right, cool, the mastered version, he sends it to academics.
Was that push-ups?
Yeah. He sends it to academics. People, even the first day of where people were reacting to it and everything, niggas had to make sure that they were listening to the right version. That's how fucked up it was. That's how fucked up the rollout was, right? Mm-hmm. So they like, oh, he's responding to everyone. So Drake basically in the bar, I think the most memorable bar is, fuck is this a 20v1, right? Basically everybody got a problem with me. I'm addressing all y'all. I don't know what your problem with me is. Y'all just mad I'm top dog. I'm wrong?
Nah.
All right, cool. So now, the waiting game starts. Mind you, he took 21 days to respond to Kendrick's Like That, right?
Drake.
So now all of a sudden, he drops Taylor Made. He drops another track a few days later. Now, in that track, he's more so, he did AI shit. Now, around that time, there was leaks of a AI. It was like, they couldn't really decide if it was it was a real Kendrick song, or it was AI or blah, blah. They were like, oh, this is his response and blah, blah. Drake was having fun with it. He was like, why can't that really be the song? Y'all just mad because it's not good. Right? So he's trying to get on top of it, pause. Now your man drops another record. It's called Taylor Made. In the song, he puts AI, Tupac's voice, and Snoop Dogg voice. And then he follows up. I listened to it. I don't know if y'all listened to it. It basically is a bait trap. Like he's baiting. He's like, yo, you gotta come outside. Like, even in the song, he's like, nah, you can't hide away from it. Like, I'm being direct. I want you to come outside now, right? Mm-hmm. So boom. Again, we don't hear nothing. Now on the last Tuesday, we finally get Kendrick's response. None of the bullshit, none of the leaks. On his YouTube page, you see Euphoria.
Them superpowers
getting neutralized.
Like I'm only
Tuesday.
Watching silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
You can kill it. So, song starts off that way. He gets into it's like 3 different beats on the song. We don't gotta really listen to it.
Like 10 minutes, right?
Nah, like 6
and a half.
Oh, damn.
So like in the song, I say, I don't know what's your favorite, but what's your favorite? What do you think the bar of the song
That
is?
song? The whole song. But
So this is a finisher song. Pause.
he was just starting.
Yeah. It's the first direct track from Kendrick's side.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So in the song, what I felt like the hardest part about push-ups, I give Drake credit for. He's responding to 20 niggas coming at him. Hyperbole, of course, is not 20 niggas, but a bunch of people saying something. I forgot. Shout out to Ross. Ross dropped maybe 2 hours. Yeah. 2 hours after Drake's. But Drake is basically focusing more so on Kendrick. So that's why I didn't even bring up Ross. But Ross has been trolling him and blah, blah, blah. And all right, cool. People fuck with Ross track. But everybody want to see Kendrick and Drake, basically.
Yes, between the two.
So in the song, I say the hardest bar in terms of where people was like, nah, Kendrick really got to come outside is Drake. Drake basically like the most quotable shit. He's Mr. Quotable. He said, fuck, is this a 20v1, blah, blah. That's his biggest angle. Everybody's coming for me. I'm top dog, whatever. And in the song, he's basically saying Kendrick can't drop when he want to do. He signed to these many people. He signed to this label. As much power as he's saying he got, he can't really move like that. I hate the angle. I feel like if you're going to rap to somebody, rap to them. Whatever. But he got Kendrick to come outside. Kendrick dropped this, right? Boom. So, I want to say what? Like 3 days?
What? After
3 days after Euphoria?
It was Tuesday. Friday was when everything dropped.
All right, cool. So now everybody's sitting with it. You see the Drake stands basically like, nah, Euphoria is light. Drake don't even got to respond. But in my opinion, he got to respond. He's saying a lot of shit without really breaking it down. Like, what you got to be interested enough into what he's actually trying to say. He's basically saying, all right, cool. I'm going to beef with this guy. Fuck it. Whatever. I've been baiting him since I dropped that record. I want him to rap to me. So basically, Kendrick is coming from the standpoint like, all right, I've been wanting to beef with this guy. I've been wanting to show who's the best rapper. And is he going to respond? He finally responds. So now he's basically, all right, the ball is in your court. He alludes in that song that, yo, all right, cool, like, you got me outside. I like back-to-back. I like how you go about, like, you know. But basically, everybody is, like, getting hung up in the delivery. So, like, the biggest criticisms that I was hearing, they didn't really like his voice inflections. They felt like he was saying, like, nothing and blah, blah, blah. But you know today's world, people don't really like to think about what they say. They like to get handed the product. So your man saying, he was like, yo, 20v1 is 1 versus 20 if we're including the people that write for you. Basically acknowledging, like, yo, bro, you don't really want this. Basically, that's how I feel about the track. If I was to sum it up, he's like, all right, cool. Like, we can rap, we'll do this, but I don't think you really want this. So, boom. Friday comes, out of nowhere, another fucking Kendrick verse drop.
6:16 in LA.
So now
9 a.m.
So now everybody's like, oh, he back-to-back Drake. Now everybody know back-to-back, oh, that was his move. He dropped 2 songs before somebody can respond. That's Drake's bag. Like, oh, Drake is getting out Drake. So now, whether you like both songs, you're like, all right, so now the pressure's back on Drake. This whole time, Drake has been doing the Instagram games, the internet games, like, nah, come outside. So everybody's like, yo, why you not dropping nothing? But everybody in Drake's camp is basically like, oh, he has this bomb, he has this record, and stuff like that. At the end of push-ups, you actually hear, like, how the next song starts. You can play the next song. Drake drops it, I think, what? It was like midnight, 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock. He dropped his song.
You shouldn't start by saying,
nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed, and I deal with his dad. I gotta go back.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying,
nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed, and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really, really trying to keep it PG. I was really, really trying to keep it PG. If you had a set, they give your ass a DP. You civilian gang in real life, you PC. You know who really bang and set my nigga YG. You know who really bang and set my nigga Chuck T. You know who even bang a set out there? CB. And nigga Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. You better have some paperwork or that shit fake T.
I knew they was gonna laugh too. I was looking dead at you. When it started, he said,
How you feel about the song, man? How you feel about the song, man?
to be fair, it gets better.
It gets better. But what you think about the song?
I mean, bro, I'm from the Wu-Tang era, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The beat is not hard enough for me, man.
No.
It's just...
It sounds like somebody just trying to make a good song as opposed to a record.
Yes.
It don't sound like a diss record.
You trying to put out a commercial hit.
Can I just interject real quick and say
go
that
ahead.
this don't even really sound like beef, yo. It just sounds more like tofu. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna call it beef, yo. This is tofu, yo.
Okay, cool. So it's great that you say that. And we probably you're not gonna play it on the song. We're not gonna play it on the episode, but in this song, where Kendrick, you can say, was keeping it rap in terms of like, cool, like he's rapping to Drake, he's like, cool. But back in Push-Ups, he alluded to Whitney. Whitney, that's Kendrick's
wife's
name.
or fiance, whatever.
Or fiance, whatever you want to call it. So
that's a different level,
basically, Kendrick in Euphoria was like, yo, we can keep it rap.
Mm-hmm.
But if you keep talking about my family, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, you're going to give somebody more motivation to come at you. You talking about personal shit, you feel me? I don't fucking know Whitney from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And until he said the name, everybody thought like, everybody was like, oh, it's convenient that he used that. But they thought it was a punch. They thought it was a punchline basically saying like, Whitney would need a bodyguard because it's like
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought he was talking about Whitney Houston.
I thought it was.
But basically in this song, he doubled down that he's talking about Kendrick's wife. So it's in the song
right
where you say tofu. I'm gonna ask you, is it still tofu if somebody now says, hey, Chris, you're beating your wife?
Or what do you mean by tofu? Do you mean
getting
like
personal.
sonically, like the music how it sounds?
I mean, it's
not real beef.
It's not real beef.
Right,
I mean,
cool.
it seems more like this is. I mean, I get it what they're saying,
generated.
but like honestly, I don't look at any of these dudes, especially Drake,
100%.
as far as like a tough dude like that, like gangster. You know what I'm saying? So whatever threats that he's making, it's all.
To be fair, everybody views him that way.
Right.
So back in Euphoria, I don't like the Drake that be acting tough. Like, I like the Drake that be singing.
Right.
That's who you are. Be that guy. So basically what Kendrick is doing is like, yo, bro, this is not you.
Right.
So you trying to be tough.
I like
you trying to be slick with niggas.
Kiki, do you love me?
Exactly.
That's
So
Drake out
anyway,
like, yo, Drake,
that's
come
what
back
I'm
with that
saying,
Kiki
yo.
shit, bro.
So even back in Euphoria, there's a thing, and I'm only speaking on this more so because I feel like a lot of people getting it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They asked DMX years ago how he felt about Drake. Now, you know DMX. I don't like the way he talk. I don't like the way he talk, blah, blah, blah. So basically, Kendrick in the song basically goes into that where he's like, nah, I don't like that about you. But he's trying to make it kind of like a metaphor for like, this is how rappers really view you. We don't look at you like the purist.
Right.
We look at you like the sing-song. You're the popular guy. You're the pop guy.
Yeah, I don't know why you
stop the tough shit.
Yeah.
So that's basically what he's trying to say. Like, you're
I
trying
don't
to talk
even
about people's
understand.
wives. You're trying to talk about, oh, I'm going to pull up to your... That's not you. That's not you.
And he says that's how
What
the
Jigga
culture
said,
feels.
we don't believe
Exactly.
you.
He says that's
You
how
need
the
more
culture
people.
So he's saying like, bro, like, he's saying when I see you next to niggas to keep you relevant, you next to a Sexy Red. He's like, yo, when you next to Sexy Red,
I see two bad
I feel like
bitches.
you see two bad bitches. You don't even look at yourself like, you feel me?
Yeah.
We don't know. Like basically, he's like, oh, you're having an identity crisis, and this is exactly why you're doing all these things in terms of relevancy. You don't really care for the art. But Drake is basically like, all right, cool. I'm top dog. All these niggas got a problem with me, and I'm going to tell you why they got a problem with me. Now, in the song, he basically says, oh, let me say this. Metro drops another project. He got more niggas to shoot at Drake.
Yeah, somewhere,
Right?
somewhere
in between all of this.
Is this what the? Is this when he drops the BBL Jersey?
No,
Oh,
that's recent.
later?
That's
Okay.
recent. That's later.
Okay.
So
Yo, Chris, man.
I'm sorry.
Yo, you on
he's
top
on
of this
top.
shit,
He's
son.
on top. So he made
Mix one.
You know?
No, that's enough, man.
You don't like that?
Yeah, edit that out, son. Edit that shit out, man.
So now your man is basically like, all right, cool, I'm gonna address all these niggas that got a problem with me. So Drake's biggest, I feel like, in paying attention to like, I like battle rap. I'm a battle rap fan. So like, when I'm listening to the songs, whether it's on wax or not, I'm listening from a battle aspect. The angle that I feel Drake is going with is like, yo, y'all niggas got a problem with me, but y'all don't really got a problem with me. You got a problem with me because bitches, basically. Like, he's like hinting that like, oh, Metro got a problem with me. The producer got a problem with me because of a bitch that I was dealing with. Or
The Weeknd.
ASAP Rocky got a problem with me because I used to deal with Rihanna, and that's his baby mom, 2 kids, they together. Oh, The Weeknd got a problem with me because I dated his ex. Now, my whole thing is this, right? Even if that's true, for you to constantly kind of put other people's significant others in your raps or whatever, how do you expect niggas that's supposed to be your quote-unquote peers to take that? You kind of look crazy. I don't know these niggas' names, and you thought this nigga. My biggest thing with Drake is I'm disappointed in the angles, especially because you keep going with these bitches' angles. And you thought the nigga would have learned because the last nigga that he beefed with, he backed out of the beef because he said his feelings got hurt or whatever. That's where I was blacking the y'all off cam, where he was like, yeah, he told LeBron after he didn't respond to Pusha T, I hope I didn't let you down. No, you fucking didn't, bro. You ain't call fucking... nigga rap to you and you call LeBron to say, I'm sorry if I let you down? Shut the fuck up, bro. You just didn't have nothing to respond to homie. And it's cool.
So Drake uses people's exes as like a weapon.
Not even exes. He used girls. He basically he gets you in your feelings because he basically I can fuck your shorty. Or I can do something with your shorty.
Now, he had beef with Chris Brown also, didn't he?
Guess why?
Behind Rihanna, right?
You feel me?
Well,
and then on top of it,
dealing with Rihanna first?
Chris Brown was dealing with her first. And your man, not to even go at Drake, because it's going to sound biased, your man dropped the Dirty Mac album, Anthem of the Year. Marvin's Room basically telling a girl that she can do better than Chris Brown.
I hate that song.
Really? Is that what Marvin's Room is about?
That's what it's about,
that
bro.
That song is moist as hell.
That's what it's about. It's like, yo, you can do better. And I'm better than him.
Wow.
That's corny, bro. That's corny. So when niggas got a problem with you, don't make it seem like they hating on your success. So again, another angle that he's basically doing is like, I collab with all these niggas to keep them relevant. But it's not that. So I ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever heard somebody rap like Drake?
Is he rapping?
Nah.
Fair question.
Not in our generation.
Have you heard him try to sound like other people?
He steps on flows.
He's a little bit.
He steps on flows.
So back to the relevancy thing. What people on Kendrick's side is basically saying, like the people that sided with Kendrick and the artists that sided with Kendrick, they saying that Drake is more a culture vulture than he is of the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that he's trying to act a way that he's actually not. But the Drake people like, what you call it? Now they digging up Kendrick's shorty. Oh, Kendrick married a biracial shorty. She's white. But the argument isn't so much that, biracial. We saying you acting like somebody that you not. Right? So in the Family Matters, he be like, your man's, it's basically like saying like this. All right, Chris, O is your man's.
Uh-huh.
O is your man's, but O is really the father of your seed. Now, how would you feel? How you feel about that?
Yeah,
when you trying to rap to somebody and they basically they bringing your wife into it. Your kids are not your kids.
Best friend.
Yo, when your son make it to the NBA, I'm gonna take him back.
You gonna claim him?
I'm gonna claim him, yo. That's my seed, son. I knew it.
Good job, Junior.
How would you
I knew
feel?
you had it in you.
I'd feel some kind of way about that.
So is it still tofu at that point?
Is it still?
It's getting real.
It's getting real.
It's getting real.
But no,
Getting real.
listen. But what I'm saying though is, I wouldn't feel threatened by him. And even if he would, even, you know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about
even if he comes out and says, yo, Owen's really your kid's father, what's your proof? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where's your proof behind this stuff? You just coming out spitting stuff and saying this, that, and the third.
I don't think anybody believes it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
all the DNA right
that's
there,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Like he's saying all of this stuff, but he's not providing any proof to back it up or whatever. He's taking, like you said, I get it. He's taking the beef from the music.
That's because
and he's
we're
getting
logical
personal
at
with
this
it.
time.
But just because you know my wife's name, don't mean you know her in a biblical sense.
Would you not be defensive though?
Would I be defensive? Yeah. I would be.
Okay.
I would be.
So,
but I mean, where like ultimately,
it depends on who it's coming from.
Ultimately, where's all this beef gonna? Where do you see it like coming to a head at?
I think it's already finished, right? And the reason why I think it's already finished,
somebody went too far.
I don't even think somebody went too far. I feel like in a rap beef, I feel like this. I don't know how y'all feel. I feel like the second you go defense is the second you lose. So whoever's on defensive or whoever's trying to denounce something from happening, I feel like you're basically admitting defeat because you're doing damage control than you are.
That's
so
hard part 6.
Exactly. So before we get to the heart, I like almost 30 minutes after Drake drops his, everybody celebrated while Drake finally dropped. Everybody, okay, cool. Kendrick drops like 40 minutes after. 40
so
minutes.
He had it queued up.
Basically. So in the song, he's basically alluding like, yo, bro, you got somebody in your camp that's giving me information on what's going on over there. Mm-hmm. Y'all got sick shit going over there. So you want to be personal. Now I'm going to be personal. I'm going to talk about your affinity for younger women, the shit that you do behind women, the fact that you don't show your kid how to be a man. I think in the track... Now. Exactly. It turns into something that is not.
See, after all this, me personally, I'm not a tough. We're fighting. Bro.
Exactly, 100%.
Like, yo, let's stop rapping. I'll see you. We'll see each other, and we just fight, and then get it over.
In the song, he addresses multiple people.
Okay.
He addresses Drake. He brings up Drake's father. Drake's mother, and apparently
his son and daughter.
Yeah. Apparently. A daughter that we know that he's hiding. Right.
And if you heard the track, even beyond that, he's saying, "I hope you and Harvey Weinstein down in the cell together. I hope you die." Period.
Yeah.
Like he's like, it's not rap no more.
Yeah.
I hope
It's
die.
very uncomfortable to listen to.
Like he's
It's not really like something where you're like, oh yeah, play that again. It's very like it sounds like a serial killer's confession letter.
Worse. This is beyond Ether?
No. I think
Super Ugly. We compared it to
beyond Ether and what?
In what way?
That was personal.
Yeah,
was it really?
Ether wasn't. In my opinion, Ether was
Super Ugly was personal.
Super Ugly
because
was
it
personal.
was a response to Ether.
Ether wasn't really personal. What he did in Ether was he just kind of called him out on stuff that only he would know, as far as like saying, yo, you called me, like when
chasing
protection.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like he called him out on shit that Jay-Z really couldn't fight back.
And then it was a lot of name calling. It wasn't like
it was more, but even in that semblance, you can see that like there was reconciliation, a possibility of reconciliation between those two. The beef post has gotten to a place where these niggas is never gonna be cool again. Because now he's saying you got pedophile tendencies. You feel me?
Right.
He's saying you don't take care of your seed. He's saying you let your mom.
Though?
It's like you didn't learn how to treat a woman from your father. Your father wasn't present. He's saying all these things, and then the following day he drops Not Like Us. You can play Not Like Us if without overtone.
Yo, I'm about to drop a fucking diss track, bro. Talking about all y'all motherfuckers.
I'm sitting here writing mine right now, son. All my dictators.
Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, Carla Amber the lambs. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up.
Yo, let me just say this real quick. I hear it. He's saying stuff. But you know what? See, this is my thing about it too, is that it all came out so quick, so fast.
Yeah.
It's not real music, is what I'm saying though. It's like these niggas got beef with each other. Mm-hmm. They could have just done this on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? To be dropping music, it's not like any of this stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Like
no. So where I would say being somebody that listens to both artists, mm-hmm. I look at it because nobody's getting hurt in this. You know what I mean? Like I don't think so, at least, or nobody got hurt yet. The reason why I feel like the culture wins is these are two people that they are big enough in the culture where they drop where they want, right? No matter how much we feel like they got an issue, these niggas control when they drop. You might not hear another album from either of them for 4 years, and they're well in their rights because they're looked at as wherever you hold them, they're 1 and 2.
I think that plays a big part in it right now.
So I think people are just happy that they're hearing tracks from either or. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that blurs why people, like to me, I want it to be over because like, cool, we heard from both of them, but it's going to get to a place where now when you guys are in the same place, it's gonna be tension there.
Right.
You feel me? It's gonna get uncomfortable and it's gonna get to a place where you don't call somebody something and expect nothing. Drake, what you call it? Kendrick from Compton. He's saying you can't come to Oakland. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of niggas that die in California.
That could be
Absolutely.
real.
So there's legs to that. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And then on top of it, he's also saying like, all right, you playing this fake tough role. We gonna need to see if you're really tough like that. Mm-hmm. And then on top, the reason why I feel like Drake should just bow out is not because I don't think he can drop something. I feel like Drake don't know that he was baited into. I think Drake is moving basically off somebody else's drum than he's moving intentionally.
It seems like Drake has had a long history of
falling for the bait,
of baiting, of either falling for the bait or just agitating people. Because I mean, I'm sitting here writing down names throughout the history, and I mean, we could always go all the way back to Meek Mill. Mm-hmm. He had beef with Meek Mill behind Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He had beef with Chris Brown behind Rihanna. The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, Rick Ross.
The list goes on.
I mean, it's a long list, and it's not even just of a short term. It goes back years and years. So it just seems like this is what Drake is making a living on. This is how he's keeping. Seems like this is what he does to try to keep himself relevant. And yeah, you know what? It seems like maybe he might have dug himself too deep this time.
I agree.
Because of who he's trying to fuck with this time.
I agree.
Because the dudes that he was doing it before, it seems like they kind of just like fizzled out. Was like, you know what? It's fucking Drizzy Drake. He's not a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now he's gotten to somebody where he's
even
really
the Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Right. But now he's getting, like you said, he's got personal with people, and and Kendrick is really taking offense to it.
Maybe he's tired of.
You think it ends here?
Getting all the shots.
I'm saying,
how many songs they up to?
I think
13.
I think 13, 12 or 13. And I feel like we got enough. I feel like we got enough where, all right, cool. Like, people are dancing to the Kendrick record. Mm-hmm. Drake dropped the response. We're really feeling like it was a damage control response. Drake is basically saying, oh, the information in your diss track it's not really real information. We gave you that information to see if you guys were really gonna believe it. And it now seems like he's on the defensive end. So I just feel like if it's not gonna be offense versus offense, nobody really wants to see that shit.
All right, before we go, I want to hear your opinion. How old are you, by the way?
32.
32. All right, see, perfect
We the
age
same
for this.
age.
No doubt. I could be your cousin.
Yeah, right? Facts.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'll look at it from, there are multiple ways you could look at it. I'll try to make this quick. How you define beef, how you define who wins, and like what you really expect out of it. Like, it's not, I don't think it's gonna get violent.
Yeah.
I don't think so. As far as who won, honestly, I'd say Kendrick, but in reality, it's whoever you want to win.
Yeah.
Like, they got enough music from both of them where you can say, this guy had a point, this guy had a point. Prove it, don't prove it. I think Drake is weird, personally, no funny. Yo, he even smashed Wayne's girl while Wayne was locked up.
Yeah.
He smashed Lil Wayne's girl. Yeah.
He's that kind of guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's in the Not Like Us record.
But Wayne came out and said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
It's public knowledge. And then got a tattoo of Lil Wayne.
So as an
apology.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. And I think that's why he has so many issues with people. It's like he literally goes after your shorty. He did that with Toronto.
So that's
I've been to Toronto a couple of times. I don't get that impression that people act like that in Toronto.
It's a him thing.
So that's what he does. He goes after people's
Shorties.
women.
I have a hypothesis. I feel like he got his shorty took by a rapper a long time ago, and he never got over that because he has an obsession with like stripper type girls. And, like that's his thing. So I feel like he likes
chicks
smashing.
that dudes already been fucking with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what they saying. The shorty he got pregnant was like a
Adult.
online model, like a all adult video shorty.
OnlyFans.
So it's just like,
You remember that dude that said something about him and he DM'd his shorty?
yeah,
Shit like that.
that's his move.
That's
exactly. So
You know the shorty that he signed to OVO, Naomi Sharon.
Yeah,
she was engaged, and they ended the engagement with whoever she was with because Drake smashed her.
and
allegedly.
she's the only girl on OVO. But like his hypothesis is, for me personally,
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I'm no gangster.
No,
but we
for
gotta
sure.
fight, man.
To sum it up, what I thought it was, and this I'll keep it short too. To sum it up, what I think it was originally was I felt like everybody, I don't want to say envious, but it's just like if somebody you don't respect, it's hate. You feel me? I'll acknowledge that. But if somebody has accusations about not writing their material or looks like a culture vulture, but he's getting rich off the culture that you kind of like, you passionate about. You know that you're doing all this stuff and stuff like that, and that person's getting the accolades. I felt like that's where the resentment came from. But I think what the beef personally kind of revealed to me is I just made a correlation that it's all Meek Mill's fault. It's all Meek Mill's fault. If he took care of Drake,
Yeah, Meek Mill should have ended him.
exactly. He going into the beef,
Gave him life.
he was the corny guy. Drake was the corny guy. And the fact that you lost beef to the corny guy when you the street guy, all of a sudden
He said
their
it too.
roles reversed.
Drake said it.
And then Drake became, the toughest guy. I stand by Future. I stand by this person. I'm tough. I'm solidified out here. And now he's getting a reminder that we know you the actor guy from
Degrassi.
And that's how I'll end it.
All right, yo, Dirk. Any words on the?
Yes, sir.
I'm a co-sign like what P said, but I don't think it's done. Because I feel like that last record that Drake put out, even though it's a lot of defensive shit, he still said enough things that K-Dot could kind of come back and address. And I think the fact that he continues to talk about K-Dot's wife or girlfriend or whatever and his kids and he's estranged and shit like that,
You gotta
I
stop
feel like
that shit.
K-Dot, it might take him 21 days or whatever, but I don't think Kenny's done. I don't think Kung Fu Kenny's done. I don't think he should be done.
Man,
I think he needs to finish him.
I'm tired, bro.
Yo, why don't they just go Why don't you just wrestle,
fight.
bro? Just one of them pay-per-view events
Sean-
and do like an MMA style fight, Scott.
Shawn Michaels said, "Yo, come to WWE."
Yo, serious, bro. All right, before we go, let's get Joe Cap's input on this. Because he's a big Kendrick fan.
No cap.
Input for based on what everybody else has said. I just think it's real interesting that we get this battle between these two type of artists.
Facts.
One person that's impersonating, black culture, and the other person that's literally from raised in black culture, raised with a gangster family. And what's so funny about this too is like the gangster element of it is the funniest part to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because people that follow Kendrick, they understand his family members are Bloods and Crips. It even gets more deeper than that. I don't know if y'all know, but Baby Birdman is also a Blood. His set is Kendrick Lamar's family set. Yeah. They literally went to California to get DP'd into that set. So mob ties is there on Kendrick's side, even though he don't highlight that in his raps. It's in his raps, but from a standpoint of, I'm just trying to let y'all know where I'm from, how I was raised, and why I think like this. So I think Drake is cooked. I do expect Kendrick Lamar to come back with another record, but if he don't, it don't matter because he left off with a hit record, and that's what everybody gonna remember.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Joe Cap. Yo, you done, Jimmy? Any last words before we get out of here?
I don't want no problems, Drake. I'm just before you try to take my
coming for your girl, son.
Yeah.
My imaginary
I'm checking my girl's DMs from now on.
Let him
man.
find your girl's DMs, bro.
Listen, man, you take my girl, bro.
She was never yours to begin.
Facts. That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
I listen to both of them though. I'm not gonna say I don't.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
Drake.
gonna stop listening to either or.
Well, if I see Drake driving my car with her in the passenger seat,
you know what he did. You know what he did.
You know what happened.
Yeah, you know what happened.
But he jokes about it too. He has skits of being that guy.
Me?
It just looked like the guy. It just looked like the he had a hip hop glow up. Like he changed his image, and now somebody's basically reminding him, like, "Yo, we remember who you were when you came in this shit."
We don't
That's how I
believe
look
you.
at it.
You need more
Exactly.
people.
I believe so.
Exactly.
He's like
Before
that.
we get out of here, I'm gonna remember. This is our era, right? When rap beefs were going on, you had to go to the radio station, either Hot 97 or Power 105, with the fucking record in your hand, bro.
Well, technology has
Right?
advantage.
Yeah. Technology. So
CD.
you can spit out these 13, 14. It would have took like 10 years to come out with 13, 14 disc records, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had to come with the record in your hand. Yo, Flex, play this shit. Angie Martinez, play this shit. Whoever.
But that's what
Not even that. More
DJ
so,
Envy, play this.
you had to take the time to go to the studio because back then most dudes didn't have studios
make your shit
in
in
their
the
cribs
crib.
or bedrooms. You had to go to D&D or someplace just to lay the track down. So it was a lot more effort put into the beef than just going into the next room.
It's like, yo, I just heard Chris diss me. Watch this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, why ain't come out, man?
Do your rap, press send.
Send.
Oh, shit, Chris. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
Jay and Nas was beefing for like 3 albums, I think. It was like Blueprint 1. He has some stuff on Blueprint 2. Nas was on Godson and Stillmatic. Like, yeah, it was.
you
it
have
was
to
like,
wait a while, though, man.
Yeah, you had to.
mean, I'm saying that's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
time.
But that was look how much time was in between that.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
think-
saying?
I know Jay-Z and Nas is because they probably the two biggest rap artists, but
Yeah.
don't sleep on that Mobb Deep Tupac shit. Son.
Oh yeah.
Yo, a fucking Angry P Prodigy
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
fucking problem, bro.
Oh yeah, they say top 5
Yo,
angry.
Yeah.
Angry P was a problem. So yo, shout out to
Yo.
Mobb Deep. Angry P was ridiculous, son.
Son, listen, if
That
you
last
Hell on
verse-
earth,
if,
son.
That last verse
if
on
you've
Hell on
never
Earth.
read Prodigy's book, yo, I suggest you go read it.
You can listen to it too if you don't got
Yeah.
the intentions, man.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Exactly. But listen, Prodigy was no joke, yo. Read the book.
Yeah. Master lyricist.
He had tracks. He had tracks against Tupac.
Drop a gem on
Like
him.
direct?
Gem on him,
Drop a gem.
like directly.
Oh, I ain't
Yeah.
even. Damn, I gotta listen to that.
Yeah,
again, 'cause I ain't
robberies in
even-
Manhattan. You know what happened. 60 G's worth of gun clapping.
Who shot you? You probably screamed louder than the opera. New York gotcha.
You know what?
man.
You
Now
got.
you
We got.
use my mom as a clutch. What you think you can't get bust again?
Once again.
All right, man. That's your history lesson, P.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. We out, kid. Yo,
No, wait,
Jim,
whoa,
thanks for being here.
Appreciate
What's
y'all
up?
having me.
What happened?
What?
You gotta let the people know what this is, man.
Oh,
you right, man.
yeah. What is this, yo?
It's just a podcast, man.
Yo,
It's
good
just
night.
podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Peace.
Don't get angry, man. It's just podcast.
We just podcasted.
Yeah, tell that to Drake for real.
Sportsmanlike Conduct